Welcome to the Cult Show. We're doing finger guns tonight.
Pew pew, pew pew, finger guns.
Bang bang. Hey, it's Friday, and we're here.
Is
it? It is.
You sure?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Ah, we both picked Friday at the same time. It's Friday night. No, I want to get drunk. I want to get laid.
I still don't know that song when you sing it. I don't.
Amy Sedaris. Amy Sedaris.
Oh, that's right. I love her. We love her.
We love
Yes,
her
we
as
do.
a people. She's a freaking genius.
She likes to make your pinky stinky.
everything. Everything a woman does.
She's hysterical.
Genius.
Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Welcome to the show. It is a Caleb selection tonight.
It is.
We will eventually be talking about Grosse Pointe Blank.
Eventually.
Eventually. We have some business to attend to.
We'll get there, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. Producer Scott.
Producer
And I'll
Scott.
call you by your full name. I know he doesn't like it.
Christian name.
Yes, his given name.
I know. That's Mr. Producer Scott to you.
Yeah.
So what's in the cup?
What's in the cup? Oh, I'm back to one of my favorites. Delicious, sparkly, effervescent beverage. You can see the little bubbles flying out of the brim of the Cult Show mug. It is passion fruit and pineapple sparkly water.
Nice.
It is so refreshing. It is like, it makes you feel like alive. It makes you feel like you just had like a nap. It's like, ooh,
Wow.
it's good. It's good stuff.
Good job, Ben.
And it smells good.
Thank you for being awake from your nap.
It's what least I can do.
Glad you got that nap. What'd you hand me?
Oh yes, Caleb and I.
What is this? What is
Tonight
this?
we are drinking a Rodney Strong Alexander Valley Cabernet Sauvignon from 2016.
That's right. And if you like cabs and you're a Napa cab person and you're not an Alexander Valley cab person, then get the fuck out of our show. No, I'm just kidding. But Alexander Valley is very, very good for cabs as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It isn't all about Napa,
It's
people.
not all about Napa.
God dang
It's not all
snobs.
about Napa.
Jesus.
This is a good cab.
Well, they'll go grab.
It's not as good as that Merlot from last week. but it's a good cab. And I got my bottle. All right.
Yes.
So, cheers.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Cheers,
Chin
everybody.
chin. Chin chin. Oh my God. I am refreshed.
Excellent.
I feel like a new person.
You are a new effervescent person. You are very bubbly and
person.
sparkly.
That matches my personality.
It does. So, Caleb,
Yes.
do we know who's joining us tonight?
Well, in studio, we've
Well.
got Space Face Macy.
My favorite.
We've got the Reverend Michael B.
Michael.
And we've got Lawyer Jim in the house.
Lawyer Jim.
Legal representation. So if you too would like to be a member of our live studio audience, email us at info@thecultshow.com.
Yep.
That's it.
All right.
Or maybe they could message us on social media
yeah.
too.
They could do that too.
Maybe they could leave a comment here.
Yeah.
I mean, like they have options.
There's more than
Or
one.
if you're lucky enough to have one of our numbers, text us. That's
Could send an
we allow
owl.
it. We're not
You
going
could
to
send
give
a-
our number out,
No.
obviously. But
Could send a pigeon. You could send an owl.
555-4421.
Caleb's number's written on the walls of just about every restroom, and the majority of
And I wrote them there. I wrote them there personally.
Please call me.
that was my pre-tender dating.
it's true. Here I sit, brokenhearted.
Oh Lord. Oh my
That's an old
God.
time.
And then in chat,
Okay, I can see.
Can you
Tommy
see?
says the Furbies are watching,
ooh.
and that's all I care
All
about.
right, so yes, Tommy is there. We've also got Mark Vision's Truth, Hungry Boy, Todd, Laura, Mindy, Pismo Mark, and Enoch.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent. Welcome, everyone.
Pretty full house.
Welcome.
So, and if anyone else is out there, say hello.
Yeah, perhaps there's
we'll
some
call your name out.
some John Cusack fans
you
joining
go.
us.
Perhaps.
Joan Cusack, any
Perhaps.
Cusack.
Yeah, all the
any of the
Cusacks.
Cusacks.
Yeah.
They're all
All of
here.
them. Get them all.
Get them all.
Get them all.
The whole family down here.
All right. So, Sandra,
Neil.
please tell us. Your week has apparently been
Oh, it's a busy week. A
been
busy
rough.
week in my life.
Share.
It's not been good. It's just work life. Just a
Okay.
busy time for me, and my my day job, believe it or not, we are not financially supported by the cult show.
Can't believe it. You know why?
No.
Because
What?
lawyer Jim takes all our money.
He does. Well, and maybe if we didn't get sued so much, like.
Well, that'd help too. Yeah.
No, but I mean, it was good. We have a episode of Smooky.
Smokey?
Death with Smooky.
Smooky.
Death to Smooky. Spooky Slumber Party out, where we talk about The Conjuring 3, which a lot of people have some very strong feelings about, and
Yeah.
maybe the Slumberettes are some of those people.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I heard. I don't know if Caleb heard yet.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely heard.
You guys got
Yeah.
some hot takes.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.
Yeah. Some
Get your
rants.
hot takes at Spooky Slumber Party.
Exactly. But that's pretty much all I've really done. And then I watched this because I'd never seen this movie that we're talking about today.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to talking about it with you.
Me too. That's why I'm here.
I'm here for the hot takes.
Hot takes.
The hot takes and the wine. That's it.
Or the thought takes.
Yeah,
I'm here for
exactly.
the thought takes.
I had to explain what a thought was.
I know,
to
I
you.
heard you.
Because I was like,
was very
he
cute.
doesn't know. He doesn't know what a thought is. No,
Nope.
now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know.
It's just like when I taught you bougie bitch that one time.
You did. There's a lot of.
That was a long time ago.
I had to teach Scott though about fat. PH.
No, he knew that.
No, he did
He
not.
did not.
He did not.
He didn't.
Oh, he's like a baby. He didn't know.
I had to teach
Yeah.
him fat. So, other than that, that's an unfortunate rhyme. I apologize, but that's.
What about you guys? Did you watch anything?
What did Caleb do?
What did Caleb do?
So what did I do? Oh, I finally watched Saint Maud. So that was a damn good movie.
Yay! That's like, I mean, I don't care. People don't have to all agree. That's what makes life interesting and fun, is if we all don't agree. But that's
Right.
one of those movies that I was like, my God, I loved it. Like, I loved it so hard.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it was it had been sitting in my queue. I had to like psych myself up, watch it in the daytime. You know,
Yeah,
because I didn't
yeah.
want to get too scared. But no, I really enjoyed it.
Yay.
Really enjoyed it.
Oh, that makes my heart happy. That just made my whole week.
Yeah.
Just made my whole week knowing that you watched St. Maudie and liked it.
Excellent.
I'm a simple creature.
Let's see, what else
You're
did I
totally-
I'm
watch?
a simple man.
I watched episode 1 of Loki.
Oh, yeah, because that just
'cause
came out today.
I have to. Actually, it came out on Wednesday.
Fuck, did it?
So yeah.
What? I'm so behind, Neil.
You know, it's only
no,
Marvel.
it-
Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
Shh.
I know.
Hater. Neil's a Marvel hater.
And then I wasn't going to bring this up, but on Spooky Slumber Party, you talk about getting a new pair of comfortable shoes.
Yes, I do. I have comfortable flip-flops that are
So,
falling apart and crusty.
I too broke down and I wanted a new pair of like house shoes to wear around.
Yes.
May-
I broke down
You got Crocs.
and I got Crocs.
Oh, I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! Crocs are so hot right now. Crocs are having a
They
goddamn
are so
moment.
comfortable though. They will never see like any
The light
outside
of day.
of
You sure
know,
you don't
my
want to
house.
wear them like on a
Nope.
date with some sweatpants
Nope.
and socks,
But
maybe?
walking around the house,
No?
Maybe put your hair in a bun up here and then go walk out.
Man bun.
Yeah.
see my hair? It's in a bun a lot at home, so.
Oh, you've transitioned then. Okay.
To what? To sport mode, Caleb.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Sport mode? Okay.
Sport mode. Well, good for you. What color?
Black.
Nice.
Always black.
Nice. Are you gonna? Can I get you some Croc charms?
No, don't need them. No one's gonna see
What
'em.
if? But just for you at home, for when you put up your little Croc
It's,
feet
you know,
and you go like this.
save your money.
I don't know. I think
He's already got them. He already
he's got every charm.
accessorized.
He's like, I can't fit any more charms on my Crocs.
Exactly.
All right, you're on to me. I'm all the accessory my Crocs need. How's that?
I wear the Crocs. They do not wear me. I love Post Malone, for those who don't know, and he has he comes out with special Crocs that are like worth more money than our lives. Yeah, and
Good.
so they're having a moment. Crocs are big.
That's not why I got them. I just wanted a comfortable pair of
Well,
shoes,
like, you
and
can find them again.
they really are comfortable.
Because probably for the last 12 years, you can only find them at like a thrift store, and now they're
Okay,
like
now
Crocs
they're
are
out
back.
now. Yeah.
They I think they seized on the pandemic and people being home.
Maybe.
And they're like, now we need to move now.
So what constitutes a house shoe? Because for me, I just wear shoes.
You just wear shoes all the time?
Yeah.
Filthy.
Is that?
But do you wear the same shoes inside that you do outside, though?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm kind of going against, is not wearing my outside shoes inside.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that.
Why do you wear shoes inside?
I have bad feet, and I need support.
Okay.
Well, no, that's a good reason.
And so being at home
Yeah.
during the pandemic, normally I would just wear like regular shitty slippers.
Yeah.
But being on a hardwood floor during the pandemic was god awful on my feet, so I had to start wearing shoes inside.
And that Croc
And I
gives you support?
Yeah. Oh, they really do.
Give me all the
So,
support I need.
I was wearing some old running shoes before, but they're like really breaking down and
Yeah,
not so good anymore. So
Yeah, and then they'll be bad for your feet.
right.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go get another $100, pair of $100 running shoes just to wear inside. That's stupid.
I feel like his Crocs are more supportive than we are.
Those are facts right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I kind of want Crocs for the garden.
You should get them.
I kind
Get
of
some
want Crocs.
garden
You should get
Crocs.
them.
Well, then do we
Garden
need,
Crocs.
should
well, then do we need Crocs?
Be a man and wear boots when you garden.
You should do them.
Crocs.
Yeah,
And I'm
wear a
against, I'm
manly
against that
garden
whole thing that
boot.
he said. Be a, you just be you, and you go get whatever you want to wear on your footsies. And I'll-
Sandra, I'm getting Crocs.
And I will
I'm
support
going to live
you.
my best Croc life.
Send us money and we will all wear Crocs and we'll
No.
send you pornographic pictures of our Croc feet.
So when we start doing merchandise, I'm going to have a pair of Cult Show Crocs.
Or at least Croc
Doesn't that have a
charms.
nice ring to it? Cult
At least
Show
a Croc
Crocs.
charm. We've been talking about Crocs for what I feel like is 45 minutes.
It's been a long time.
And that's the show.
Croc Show.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Oh my God. Can you imagine our logo, but it's the Croc Show?
The Croc Show.
Croc Talk.
Scott, she touched my mic. It wasn't me.
I did. I did.
Don't get mad at me.
I did touch it.
Enoch said he got shamed for wearing Crocs with socks.
As he should
She
have.
should. No, you don't wear them with socks, my dude.
Any
I wear
Croc.
mine with socks.
In the house.
Yeah.
I do not wear Crocs with socks, sir.
I do not like my Crocs.
I do not wear them in a box. I do
my
not
God.
wear them with a box.
I love Grosse Pointe Croc. Crocs with Freddy's face. Freddy's face kind of looks like a croc.
No, why did you even say
It's
that?
got the divots of a croc.
No. Can you move on from the Crocs, please?
Well, no, not. You
done
saying
with
that
this.
makes us all want to do it more.
So done with this conversation.
Look, it's right here. Croc Talk.
Croc talk.
From 8:15 to 8:45, we're supposed to talk about Crocs.
You guys messed up my microphone. Oh
Okay,
my
what else? Well, what did you do? What did you do? Did you watch anything?
What did I do? I watched something and I didn't write it down. So what the heck was it? It was something that I wanted
Horror
to
movie?
bring up.
Horror movie? TV show.
Remember now?
Do you remember? Was it a TV show?
No.
Was it a movie?
Was it new?
Was it a documentary?
Was it old?
Your Crocs got me so flustered.
Oh, well, just for that, I'm going to wear them out now. I'm going to go.
I know you
I'm
are.
going to get an outside pair now.
Well, all the kids are doing
Oh well.
it.
Bright yellow.
Do it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to move on because I
Well,
can't.
if you think of it, just interrupt us at any point and tell us what you watched.
Just blurt it out. Scream
blurt
it, no
it
matter
out.
how weird it is. Or
Yeah. You can text all of us tonight at like 2 a.m.
Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. I watched Halloween.
I will. He's like Croc Christ
Crap, Christ.
and do it.
Croc Christ.
Oh my God. People are putting their Croc titles in the.
Yeah, I already
chat.
saw Todd put a
Croc bear.
Grosse Pointe Croc.
The crocking at Pelham 1, 2, 3. Very nice.
I like it. Keep them coming.
How about Crocodile Dundee?
Somebody did that one.
Oh, that was an easy one. I'm trying to remember what movie I watched. God dang it.
It'll come to you.
Oh well, I can't remember now.
Unless
Damn.
it might have been very good.
I don't recall. Move on.
Eh.
How about we do a little this week in entertainment history? Yay!
Been a
It's
minute.
been a minute. It's been a couple Crocs. Hey, Caleb.
Yes.
Did you know that yesterday, in 1954, KQED Channel 9 in San Francisco premiered?
Wow.
Our PBS station,
PBS.
KQED.
That's good news.
I love me some
Those are
KQED.
Sesame Street and our Mr. Rogers and our
Yep.
electric
Rainbow.
company.
Wishbone. Where my Wishbone people at? Hey.
The Wishbone. That's a dog.
Yeah,
Show?
it was a show about any other millennials out there. It was a cute little Jack Russell Terrier that took us through classic literature, and he would always play like the main character. It's like supposed to like get kids interested in reading.
Oh, okay.
It was so cute.
That sounds great.
And watch Are You Being Served, and so much BBC stuff on
Yep.
on KQED.
On KQED,
Thank
yeah.
God for KQED.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I like when they would show, once in a while, they would show the music concerts when they were having their pledge drive, which is like all the time.
Which is
Yeah.
all the time.
But you would always like see like they run some pretty cool concerts and things.
Oh, totally.
know?
Yeah.
And they want you to buy the album plus the sweatshirt
Yeah.
or whatever.
And a mug.
and a mug,
Yeah.
yes.
Maybe we
I
should
was always
do.
a big fan of Austin
Crocs.
City Limits too, where they would do the.
Yeah, they do a lot of music. So, well, they still
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
All right. Sandra,
Yeah.
did you know
People remember Wishbone.
that yesterday,
Thank you for remembering Wishbone.
today's date, which was the 10th, in 1989,
Was it the 10th?
it was the 10th,
I have no idea.
was the premiere of Tales from the Crypt on HBO. Whoa.
Wow.
Everyone loves Tales from the Crypt, right?
I love Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. You can, yeah, absolutely. We should applaud Tales from the Crypt.
I love Tales from the Crypt. I love a Crypt Keeper. I love him so much.
Also happening on June 10th. June 10th, 1895 was the birth date of Hattie McDaniel.
Oh my God,
who, of course,
1895. Yes.
was the first black person, period, to win an Oscar. So,
she's pretty good.
pretty good.
She's pretty good.
Broke a...
Definitely the best part of that film. Well, that and the costuming.
There's some costuming and stuff, but you know, but
Never seen it.
Ever seen
Gone with the Wind, we're talking,
No,
but
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
never seen
it's a whole thing.
it is. But
Literally, it's the whole thing. It's like 8 hours long.
we gotta give it up to her
Absolutely.
for breaking that glass ceiling in that
Hattie
regard,
always.
at least.
God,
getting that Oscar.
she did other things too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Also born on the 10th of June in 1922, Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Francis Gum.
Yes, you got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Love Judy. Love Judy. Love Liza. Love them all.
Hey, Scott, did you know that on today's date, in 1982, E.T. was released?
Ooh.
E.T., your
Ouch.
favorite.
E.T.
Yep.
Maybe some
Don't
of
make
you
me
don't.
cry again.
E.T. like it scares me. Oh God, E.T. creeps me out.
Yeah, but
This
it-
might help you. Also released on this day, but in 1993, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, one of my favorite non-horror movies of all time. Though some people argue it's like a gateway that got them into horror. Love it.
Scott loves it too.
Scott loves it.
Non-horror?
Scott, when he was, he considered a horror movie. I'm sure a lot of kids did when they saw it.
Oh, maybe.
I
Yeah.
cried. Here.
I do. I absolutely love Jurassic Park.
He cried because he liked Sam Neill's Crocs. He's like, oh.
Sam Neill did not wear Crocs. He wore like a steel-toed boot.
I know.
He wore like a Timberland.
Today's date, in 1979, Michael's favorite, John Wayne, passed away at 72 years old.
What year was that?
1979.
Oh wow! I didn't realize he lived till 1979.
Yeah, 72. Passed away of stomach cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
On this day in 1930,
It's a rough-looking 72. And I'm just kidding.
well, he was pretty weathered.
He was weathered. He was weathered.
I mean, that's a lot of outside filming and dust. And
Oh,
things.
Debris.
debris.
Did you say racism? No. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's a little joke. It's a little joke.
Okay.
I love John Wayne.
On this day in 1933, Gene Wilder was born.
Okay. Better.
The Gene Wilder,
Gene Wilder's everything.
not Joan Wilder, but Gene Wilder.
I love Gene Wilder.
Doesn't love. In fact, we're gonna watch Gene Wilder. Yes.
On Thursday.
It's Thursday coming up at the Cult Film Series, in Blazing Saddles.
He's there.
Very nice.
You know, I like my Gene Wilder
From
with
Frankenstein.
yeah, and I like him with Willy Wonka.
Yes.
I like him with a side of Richard Pryor.
Yes, I always take him with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
I think more than a side. I think it's like an equal helping.
No, it is. It's
You know.
an amuse-bouche.
I just basically I double the
pairing.
chicken. It's like a it's
Yeah,
double,
you double the recipe.
You double it.
You
Right.
mix those
Yeah.
together,
Some Pryor and some Wilder,
Yeah.
and you're happy.
and you're eating like for life. You're good to go. Okay.
Or at least laughing.
Yes.
Yeah. Finally, on this day in 1945, Adrienne Barbeau was born.
Oh.
What?
The Adrienne Barbeau.
My God.
We love her.
Drinking
love her
that
so
milk
much.
with brown liquor.
That's right.
Yeah, there is. That was so
Billy.
funny.
Yes.
That moment, we all had that, because we watched that together. I know we talked about that on the Creep Show episode, but it was like a record scratch. Where the fuck is she doing?
Just call me Billy. Everyone does. Okay, that wraps up this week in entertainment history.
Good job, Neil. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I put that together at the last minute.
That's good.
So
That's good. You did a
I
good
wanted
job.
to do one, and I was like, okay.
Good
New
job.
subscriber alert.
Let me check here. Let me make sure my glasses are working. Nobody.
No one. Well, we had one, but it was a
An
private. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. You don't have to tell everybody everything.
No. Be ashamed of your likes. Okay.
People like privacy. I respect that.
Shall we transition?
Yes. Let's redo this. Redo this. Okay. Let me just. Your notes are distracting.
There's so much debris.
You
What do
have
call it?
like
Debris?
you have like a little box.
I have a box, and then yeah.
You have such
These are
nice.
called notes, people.
Mine looks like they went through a blender. So this
Chicken
week, our dear Caleb chose a movie that I assume is near to his heart, or maybe he hates it and wants to talk about it. We're going to find out. Grosse Pointe Blank, which is directed by George Armitage, and I did not write down the writers. There was a lot of them, though.
Yes.
There's like 4 people that wrote this movie.
I know Steve Pink got some credit.
Yeah.
D.V. DeVincentis. Tom Jawanick. What's the matter? What's going on?
Todd had a good one. Todd says, "Welcome to Jurassic Croc."
Croc. Okay.
You can just hear it in the voice too. Do, 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 do,
The doors swing open.
just slides through. Oh, you killed producer Scott. Now we have nowhere to run the show. Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Todd. Now Scott's useless. He's like on the floor, just in a fetal position,
Like
laughing.
he's seriously like he can't handle it. He can't handle Jurassic Croc.
You killed Scott. Well, you just broke him for a
Oh,
while.
he's broken. I think he's crying. He's wiping
I
his
know.
eyes,
He
Todd.
cried in Jurassic Park. He's crying about
Crying
Jurassic
about
Croc.
now. So Grosse Pointe Blank. Simply put, this is the story of a hitman who is kind of struggling with his career and lifestyle choice, and he is going to attend his 10-year high school reunion in his hometown, and there is also a job in the area, so he's got to go tie up some loose ends, let's say.
That is it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did we say hi to Tommy, by the way, when she came on?
Yeah,
Yes.
we did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank
Oh, I
you.
know we
Sorry.
talked Furbies, which is really
Yeah.
what
I
matters.
wasn't sure. I want to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Jurassic Croc.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, so I think you've got to kick us off, Caleb. Why Grosse Pointe Blank?
You know, this is the movie I saw in 1996, Cottingtown Cinemas, and
You weren't working there though?
I was not working there. No. But
Oh, no.
I just fell in love with this movie. I mean, I love the acting. I love the music. I love, it. Look, this isn't a movie that we're gonna, Jacob's Ladder and like do a super deep dive.
we can't make,
what's
like,
it all about or anything.
A head
No.
canon on this.
But
Yeah.
it's like. It's a story with a hitman with a heart of gold. It's like the best way I can describe it. And I love the chemistry between John Cusack and Minnie Driver. And I believe this is probably the first time I ever saw Minnie Driver.
I think, this would probably be about the right year when she started to get.
Yeah.
Because I know,
I mean,
think
she
Good Will
was,
Hunting was
yeah.
kind of
When
where
was
she
Good Will
got, like-
Hunting? Yeah.
and that was a little bit later.
Okay.
Well, a bit later? Maybe a year later?
A year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is just the first time I saw her, and
Are you a John Cusack fan in general?
absolutely. I mean, Better Off Dead
Other things?
and
High
Say
Fidelity?
Anything, High Fidelity. Yeah.
And especially Con Air.
And
Oh, yeah, Con Air.
Like he loses points for Con Air.
Stop it.
And his
Con Air's
sandals
a treasure.
with socks.
I love Con Air though. God, I love that.
I know, that's a fun one.
Stupid fucking movie so much. But we're not talking about Con Air.
So this was your first time.
This is
so
my
what
first
did you
viewing.
think?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I liked it.
Good.
I liked it. I don't know that it was an instant love affair. Like it's, I like. I'm not trying to like compare John Cusack movies to John Cusack movies, but like, you know, like I like High Fidelity probably a little bit like more than this. Like I probably had more of a connection to that. But I don't know. They kind of have the same energy to me. Maybe it's just a John Cusack vibe. I don't know. But I do like him. I thought it was fun. My favorite parts were definitely any part where there was guns.
Okay.
Really?
I love a good shootout.
Oh, okay.
And I think the shootouts in this movie were like action movies, Neil. And I think the action scenes and the shootouts in this movie were super, super fun, especially Dan Aykroyd.
You know,
Yeah.
he's great. I mean, everyone's great in it. You know,
Yeah.
but that still surprised me. I just love the interplay that they all have.
Yeah.
You know, John Cusack with whoever. You know,
Yes.
I think there's some real good writing there.
I see my name. What about Cusack in the Poe movie, Sandra? Oh, Hungry Boy. I have to say, I fell asleep twice trying to watch his Edgar Allan Poe movie. Should I try a third time? Will the third time be the charm? And I am a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan, and I do enjoy the Cusack. I have to say, if I had to pick gun to my head, I have to pick one Cusack. I'm gonna pick Joan.
Okay.
I love Joan.
All right.
And I loved her in this movie, though she had just like a little part.
Yeah. She's great. She's
love
great.
Joan.
I love her snarky little. She gives good phone.
Exactly that. And like her little outfits and stuff. And I don't know, it's just kind of funny how like she tries to like help him so much. Like, you know, get away from it all. And
Yeah.
she's, I don't know, she just has like a lot of chill in his crazy life.
Yeah, she's very caring.
And I love like when he gave her like that money under her desk and stuff. It was really sweet. Really, really sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
so I'm like Caleb, I actually love this film. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. I think it was
Counting down?
No, I saw it at the airport cinemas actually.
You did not.
I did because we
okay.
played it there, and that's where I saw it.
You worked there.
I may have worked there at the time. Yeah, I can't remember now exactly, but anyway, I think I love the dialogue in this film. And I love the interaction between the
Quippy.
people.
Yeah.
And I love, but a lot of it is very odd though. The interaction between people is odd and almost uncomfortable at times.
It's like kind of awkward.
And, yeah, awkward. There
Yeah.
you go. And I actually really like that about the film. That it's kind of that weird vibe where, whether it's almost anyone John Cusack talks to when he goes back home, it's got
Yes.
some kind of awkward interaction.
It's so funny.
And I really enjoy that about the film.
There's a lot of like just good chemistry with the actors in general in this film. Especially I liked John and Jeremy Piven together.
Yeah.
Like those are probably some of my favorite dialogue scenes. I don't know. They just had that vibe. Like you just believe them as having been good friends who haven't talked to each other.
Which they are in real life.
Yeah.
They went to high school together.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And like they both just have like this kind of dry, sarcastic thing, which I love. I love Minnie Driver too. I think she's great in this. She has great chemistry with John as well.
Yeah.
But that was like my standout dialogue was probably the two of them.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like
Yeah.
all the other people, you know, that are around John, you know, just really shine. I mean, whether it's Alan Arkin, you know, as his poor psychiatrist, therapist, whatever he
It's
is.
so funny.
You know, Minnie Driver, Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd, just every interaction is, you know, the security guard, you know, that he's
Oh,
talking
it was
to.
hella funny. Oh my
which
God.
is Steve Pink, by the way, you know, the writer of this and director
Oh.
of Hot Tub Time Machine, and I believe High Fidelity as well. So yeah, he's kind of a weird guy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This film, I hate to say it, but I find this film charming. So
We love a charming
we do.
film.
I know.
around here.
I love the dialogue between every bit of it. I don't know, and of course there's the soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack.
For me, the soundtrack's a huge piece of it.
My standouts are probably Echo and the Bunnymen
Mm-hmm.
and Violent Femmes because I love both those
Yep.
bands.
Yep. I got right here.
Right here.
Right here. Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh.
Violent Femmes. Yep.
Susie and the Banshees.
Susie and the Banshees, the specials.
You got the Clash.
Yeah. There's a bunch of. I mean, it's
Some English beats.
this actually soundtrack. For the last like I don't know 6-7 years, I've been on a huge kind of like alternative '80s kick. You know,
Oh, totally. It's such like a
all the new wave
kind of underrated music
stuff,
in a
yeah.
lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this soundtrack speaks to me perfectly.
Not the super poppy stuff.
No.
You know.
Which
Yeah.
we all like a dash.
Other than
Oh, no,
other than Aha, you know,
No.
that Take on Me, but they threw it.
That's
in
all
there.
fine, but I'm just saying recently, the last 6 years or so, it's been all about just kind of diving
That
into more of the
alternative.
alternative side of it.
Kind of emo-y.
Some of it is.
Like the version of emo then.
I mean, they consider Susie and the Banshees and
like
the
goth.
Cure to be goth
Yeah.
or dark. They call
Dark
it
wave.
Dark wave, which
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But I guess it is. So,
You
yeah.
know what? We like it because
We like it.
we're
Yeah, whatever you classify it as.
matches our dark hearts
Apparently
and
it
our
is.
dark feelings.
So, but yeah, great soundtrack.
Totally good soundtrack. But I'm glad you brought up the therapy. That was some of my other favorite parts. Just like this reluctant therapist, but they kind of end up like, I mean, he really helps him.
Like in a weird sort of way, I guess he
Yeah.
does. You know.
He opens up to him.
Well, he tells him everything. You know, whether
He doesn't want to hear it.
whether Alan Arkin wants to hear it or not, but
Yes.
threatens him a little bit. You know.
Well, I mean, but
I
kidding
love
me,
that
but
line.
yes.
You know, but
Yeah.
just that whole line. That wasn't nice. That wasn't designed to make me feel good. Now I've got to get creative and come up with some really special way to.
It's
Yep.
just perfect. Oh my God. One thing I did not love, and you guys know what's coming. The suits. You know I hate these suits. Oh my God, I hate 90s suits. It's like they're boxy as hell.
Yeah.
There's these
Yeah.
crazy, oversized, boxy suits, and they're like weird buttons, and they're kind of like double-breasted sometimes, and they're just like, they're so unflattering. I can't stand them. I don't know why.
It's because no one was working out then.
So they were like, just put on this suit. Women love the suit. It's like no one loves the suit.
Yeah.
The suits were
But
so
you know,
unflattering.
I mean, for the time period, that's what it was. You
Yeah.
know, and comparing it now to like where everything's like slim fit. And,
tailored
you know.
even. My God.
yeah, it looks kind of odd. You know, kind of like 80s shoulder pad
Yes.
looks odd to us now. But that was a thing, and everyone was doing it.
Yeah. We had boxy shirts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a shirt's one thing. A whole suit, my God.
We probably had those too,
Think
I
of
guess.
the fabric that was wasted. Making like a
Yeah.
quadruple leg pant.
Think of all that rayon that was just thrown
I know,
away.
right?
For no reason.
Where is it now? It's in a rayon landfill
What was
somewhere.
that shop we would go to at the mall? J Crew? Is that what it was called?
No, it wasn't. Was it a J. Crew?
J. Crew was
No,
like
not J. Crew.
fancy.
No.
Yeah, no, it was like.
No.
You guys
Oh,
weren't
no.
You
damn
weren't. It was like.
What was the name
It
of
was
it?
all the cheap clothes. It was J.
Was it like
J. Crap. Was there
Yes.
a J in it?
I thought there was a J in it. That's why I got stuck.
it's
on
like
J.
a
Crew.
knockoff J. Crew?
I don't remember now.
Like if you couldn't
I can't remember,
quite
but I just
afford
remember
J. Crew?
everything being rayon.
It was
there.
rayon.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was rayon.
All the pants,
Breathe.
all the short shirts.
Yeah, nothing breathes.
No,
You
yeah.
know,
But
all the
it billows in
skinny,
wind.
all the skinny
pillow also.
ties, all the yeah.
Oh, right, you have this like giant suit, and then there's like
Structure. No. Structure is what I like to go, not structure. Sorry. Christ.
Oh my God, it was Mervin's. They totally shopped. They got
No,
their giant
no.
suits at Mervin's.
What's the name of
No,
that store?
It wasn't Mervin's. It was
Nope.
just like a little. It wasn't a big department store. It was a
Was
little.
it like an Italian name, like
I
Giacobbo's?
I can't remember, but it was just where
No,
I,
it
you know,
was-
I
Yeah.
bought like a lot of work ties
was work
there
stuff
and work
there.
shirts there.
So you guys had to wear ties at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Jesus, did they get all covered in popcorn grease?
Yep.
Sometimes, yeah.
And would they get stuck in the projectors? In your
Yeah,
ties?
and you get pulled in and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of workman's comp.
And the
with
best
those
thing is if you're
ties.
working with like a thing of oil and you would bend down, your tie would go dip in the oil. And
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's so impractical that they made you guys.
And we had to wear white shirts too. So
Oh come on.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
they were just.
They're
And
filthy.
we're 16, 17, 18 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we maybe washed it once a week.
Maybe.
Maybe. Those things are nasty.
Yeah. Jim remembers. Jim was, I can see him in the corner of my eye nodding. He was there. Jim worked.
Lawyer Jim was there.
Yeah, in all these places. I've talked about on the show, Jim, like you can measure time. It's like rings on a tree based on where they worked at different movie theaters. Because it'd be like, oh, that was the year I worked at blah, 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 and I saw this movie at blah, blah, blah. Rings, like rings on a tree. Rings in your white button-down shirts.
Yes.
From the ties.
Oil rings, sweat rings, dirt rings. Yeah.
That's how you can tell if they were at Conningtown or wherever. UB40 or whatever it was.
UB40.
Wasn't it UB40? I think it was.
Yeah, I may have bumped some UB40.
Yeah, I had a note about security guard guy too, because that was just so funny. What was his name?
Steve Pink. Steve Pink. In the movie, his name was. Where'd it go? I had all of this.
Steve Pink.
Steve Pink.
Sure.
Well, he was very
it.
funny. I just didn't think I just didn't think I'd seen him in anything
That's okay.
else.
You yell it out as we move on.
I'll blurt it
We
out.
move on. What do you got?
When they go to the high school for the reunion,
Yes.
it reminded me how much better cool old high schools are versus all the new high schools that are built these days.
You went to a
Because
cool old
I did.
high
We
school.
did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you went there too.
You went to a good brick and mortar high school.
Kind of like when you see it in like movies, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend whose like daughter is going to be starting there, and she's excited because it looks like an old like you see on TV high school.
High school, yeah. Like they would film Peggy Sue Got Married there. Oh wait, they did.
Oh, they did. And I've gone ghost hunting there.
At our high school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
In the main building?
And we couldn't get in,
Oh, right.
so we just
Walked
haunted
around?
So they walked around and did
that's
it
the
like
time when
the
Emma
Smoke
peed
cigarettes?
outside.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was like, I have to go where there's not a camera. And then she peed, and she's like, I was right under a camera. So that's footage is probably on the internet somewhere.
Busted, Emma. All right. What else? I like the line. They have some good lines in this film.
They do.
There's
I
some
think
very good lines.
Great lines.
yes.
And I love the interaction between when John Cusack and Minnie, the driver,
Okay.
they're doing their back and forth many times, and it's very quick. The two of them are
Yeah.
very quick with each other.
Yeah.
Their dialogue. Thank you, Rini.
Of course.
And I love the line where they're talking about. He's like, "I have a cat," and she's like, "Oh, you call it it?" And he's like, "Don't you know what sex it is?" He's like, "I respect its privacy." It's like it's really like funny like quick quips they have back and forth. I think they're priceless. So, anyone?
There's so many.
There are.
Especially for a first time viewing, it was hard to write down any quip.
Oh, okay.
I was more just appreciating the quip. I was like, zing.
I bet if you watch
zing.
this again, did you watch it once or twice? Or,
Just
over
once.
2 different days, I mean.
2. It
Okay.
was 2. And an intermission. And an intermish.
I think if you could watch it when you were able to settle, not be stressed out, you know what I mean? Like it more of a enjoyable
I liked it
thing.
just fine, Neil.
I think you would like it more, though. I really think you'd like it more.
Well, maybe producer Scott didn't see it, so maybe he's got to watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I think Scott will like this.
Can we talk
a lot.
about how amazing Dan Aykroyd is?
Yes,
Let's
please.
talk
I love
about
Dan
how
Aykroyd.
amazing Dan Aykroyd
Love
is.
that man.
Popcorn. Bing, 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 bing.
Fucking Martin Blank snagged the Detroit job from me.
I love the idea of like, they're kind of talking shop and almost like they're, trying to like, I guess they are kind of outbidding each other for jobs and stuff, almost like construction or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Trying to form a union. A
hilarious,
hitman union.
hilarious. And he's like older. He's like the old guard, and yeah, I don't know. It's just cute.
Yeah. But
No.
whacked out on, what is he on? Downer? Some sort of, because he says that this will make Prozac seem like a decaf latte. So what does Prozac do? Make you happy?
Yeah.
Kill
does that
your-
bring you up? I don't know.
So whatever he's on is on like a
Yeah,
Prozac on steroids, I guess.
that's Dan Aykroyd for you.
Dan Aykroyd is like, I have a very, I want to say short, if someone gave me a list of people I could meet,
Yes.
Right.
and it had to be a very short list, he'd be
Okay.
like number 2 maybe. on that.
Wow.
That's pretty high.
So,
Who'd
yeah,
be
no,
number
it's really
one?
high. What's that?
Who'd be number one?
Mel Brooks.
Well,
Yeah.
you better act fast.
No, right?
I know. Yeah.
I hear
mean
you.
that with love.
With all the love and respect. But no, I love Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
I think he's amazing, and I hate the fact
I
that he's
love
like
him.
disappeared, basically, you know. So
Well, he's got his vodka. He's busy.
he's got the vodka and he's got all kinds of things, but you know,
I love that bottle. The vodka
it's awesome.
bottles.
That crystal
Yeah.
head, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Indiana Jones.
That's right. It's
Crystal
Indiana
Skull.
Jones. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
His vodka is the crystal skull.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is so amazing in this. Just the dialogue between him and, because I think he only talks to John Cusack, but you
Yeah.
know, the little breakfast scene
Oh,
and
so
the
good.
you know, where he's got the gun in the bag, and you know, or when he's coming, you know, singing "She'll Be Coming Around the
Yeah.
Mountain," you know, with the
Yes.
guns, or you know,
I'll be blowing your fucking head off.
Yeah.
He's so great. I just loved him.
That breakfast scene is great too. When they
Yes.
he walks in with his gun in the bag, John Cusack puts his gun under the napkin, and he's
Right.
like holding him at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Like
stuff.
I just wonder how long they rehearsed this and how much, you know, because I read that they did 3 takes of everything. There was like a regular take, there was the scripted take, and then there was like a ad-libbed over-the-top take. And they said they primarily used the over-the-top ad takes
Yeah.
for everything,
I think it was a wise choice.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But it just
Yes.
felt like, you know, like you said, it was quick. It was like
Creepy.
snappy, you know. So I'm just wondering how much, are they all that good?
Mm-hmm.
Or did they have to rehearse a bit?
I really liked
Because it
when
didn't
they're
feel stale.
when they're at the reunion in general, just like the awkward,
Oh, yeah.
hilarious interactions with all of the people, and just so they're like, I'm gonna go talk to that person over there, like anything to just leave. I've never, I didn't go to my high school reunion.
You've only had your what?
I've only had one. Didn't go.
10?
Yeah.
Or what? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go. It was really expensive. There was like really expensive tickets, and I didn't want to go anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to spend this money. And from what I hear, not a big turnout. Not a big turnout.
What was your high school? Was it
Sonoma.
Sonoma, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go to our 10 because, again, it was really expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I didn't
Nobody
want to
wants
either.
to, and
Yeah.
it's expensive. So
But
it's
our
like,
but our 20 was not bad at all. I want to say it was like $30.
Oh, well, yeah, it was at a
they
bar.
learned.
was
They
fine.
learned their lesson. They're like, nobody's
Yeah.
gonna fucking go.
And our 30's coming up like next year. So
Really?
yeah,
Is next year?
Yeah.
next year will be
Oh my
our
God,
30.
will you
yeah.
guys go and live stream for us, please? That'd be so funny.
I don't.
But I
want-
mean, just all the
really don't
different
wanna go.
people there, like Jenna Elfman, like
Oh
Will
my
be at
God,
our
yeah.
reunion?
no, was at John Cusack's.
Yeah.
She was the one in the
Yes.
body cast, you know, which apparently was an like a callback to Joan Cusack in 16
Oh,
Candles.
okay.
Because she had the whole
She
It's
did.
a deep
That's
cut.
right.
Deep
thing
cut.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
But just the weird. Going to a reunion is weird because some of these people
Yeah.
you have seriously not seen since high school.
Yeah.
So where, you know, there's not a lot of things you can
Yeah.
talk about. You know, there's like, what have you been doing?
What
You
have you
know,
been
a lot of
doing?
times it's like not happy because you're like, oh, got married, had
sucks.
kids, got divorced. You know,
Can
you're
you
like,
imagine anybody going to a reunion this year? It's like, yeah, it was just a fucking global pandemic. It was. That's all anybody's going to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all anybody. Yeah, nobody did anything. Some people made a live streaming show, but you know, not everybody can be us.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's also like, I could be wrong, but I think with so much social media these days, it's almost like, well, you could find anybody, I guess, you know, like, is it really, it's not going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that. It's like, no, you can just look them up.
That's a very good point, actually.
Yeah,
You can kind of do away with them, if you ask me.
do away with them.
Yeah.
Do away with
Do
them.
away. I don't know.
Yeah.
They
I remember-
won't.
I
They
would-
won't.
I wouldn't have gone if Caleb hadn't pretty
Oh,
much got me to go
totally.
to the 20 because he was
Yeah.
I just said I'll go if you go, and
like, no,
you had a
more.
you had a good
Big
time.
game, and Caleb's like, we just were bored and
Caleb
we
is
went.
trying to be cool now because he's got the Crocs.
trying to be cool.
And it's not what it is.
Caleb's
you were a little more like, come on. It wasn't like just like a flippant, oh, I'll go if you go. I call bullshit on that, sir.
You're saying he needled you.
Yes.
And he had a great time.
What do you say, great?
Great?
Yeah,
All right,
Oh, you know,
sorry,
okay.
sorry. Let me rephrase that. You looked like you had a great time. I was talking to your wife the entire time.
You know what?
Jen and I were hanging back and like, look at Neil talking to his old high school friends, having a good time.
It wasn't, you know what the best part honestly was, and I will say this, is that one guy came up to me and said, I'm paraphrasing now because I don't remember exactly, but he said something to the effect of that even though I wasn't part of his clique, you know, that I guess he was more maybe like the not as popular side. Not that I was popular, but he was on the, you know, the other side that.
You guys were hella popular.
No, we were like we were on our own.
Yeah.
Trying
Guys were
to,
so
We were, yeah.
But let me finish real quick. He said that I still would always say hi and talk to him when I saw him in the halls, and that made him feel good. And he always appreciated that. So that made me happy, just knowing that, you know.
Yeah. Somebody remembered you being kind to them.
Yeah, not everyone thought I was a dick. So, you know, there's.
It would be funny if the guy even said, like, everybody told me you were a dick, but you weren't.
Right. I would have taken that.
Yeah.
So.
And
And then there was the usual drunken bevy of women, quite honestly, that were in there that like, you know, they were like hanging on each other, and I heard other
Hanging on
stories.
Caleb.
I heard other stories afterwards about things, and you know, there's like you know, kind of thing. You're just like, oh my, good lord.
So the drama of it all. The agony.
Just
of the
imagine what
ecstasy.
30 is going to be like.
I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a drunken bacchanal of debauchery. I think if I had to guess, I would say Neil was voted homecoming king, and Caleb was voted prom king.
Nobody knew who I fucking was there. Because I came in for the last 2 years. Nobody knew who I
Yeah,
was.
that's why I was like, I
And I
thought
had
you guys
someone-
had gone to school together because you didn't the whole time.
I had someone tell me at one point, like, they thought I was a narc because I
A
was,
narc?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, me?
The fuck? You're like, I'm like
He was
the
tall, and you came
anti-narc.
in all of a sudden.
Like, no one, you know, like, I came in for junior year. Nobody.
Wait, they thought you were legitimately like placed there by the authorities?
Yeah.
For God's sake.
Yeah. Me.
No one's a this isn't fucking
And that's what, and that's how
prison.
we met, because I was trying to tattle on all the pot smokers in the school.
Yeah. You're like, hey, hey, I hear
Hey,
you're
they're
the
over
narc.
there behind the gymnasium.
Right. And I was like, hey, Neil, you want to smoke something?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go behind the gymnasium. Smoke marijuana.
I got the good weed. I'm Christian. I got all the good drugs.
I've got Jesus weed.
So, yeah, I was definitely 21 Jump Street.
Yeah,
was.
yeah. That's so funny.
He was Johnny Depp in that shit.
Right? Coming into
Hilarious.
my Poison t-shirt and
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, good time.
So you're gonna go and you're gonna live stream 30.
We'll have
maybe.
to talk about that one.
Maybe
Only
we'll-
if I can wear the neck brace thing like Jenna Elfman.
And tell them stories about when you were taken up
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Love it.
All right. What is there anything else you like about this movie?
Oh, I mean, I liked plenty, but I mean, to be honest, that's about all my notes. I mean, for me, this was more of a movie where, you know, because it's like a comedy, so I'm just kind of sitting back and I'm like kind of taking it in.
Okay.
But like I said, I didn't know the extent of the action, and that was a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So the guy that John stabs in the neck with a pen,
love that.
so that's his real kickboxing coach. So,
Really?
Yeah. So apparently John is kind of good at kickboxing,
Kickboxing.
which he also does in Say Anything,
Yeah.
if you remember that. But that's his coach, and so they had this whole like really cool
That's really
choreographed
cute.
scene,
Yeah.
you know, next to the lockers, and
It's adorable.
that ends with him like,
I love that. I love a pen to the neck.
Right?
I know,
Yeah.
like a nice pen to the neck.
A good arterial spray from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
from a pen. Yes.
Definitely. It was definitely the Cusack show. So John was in it, of
Yes.
course. Joan was in it.
Love her.
Remember Drunk Amy?
Yes.
That was their sister.
Oh, I didn't know there was multiple.
And then the
Cusacks.
server in the Hippo Lounge that he didn't have any lines, but the one that brought him the drinks was also a brother.
How
a
many
Cusack
are
brother.
there?
I believe there's one more sibling, and then I also read there was a dad, so I'm not sure if
It's
there's
kind
like
of
a mom not
like
in the
Joaquin
picture
Phoenix.
or something.
Like they
Yeah.
have so many kids in the
Yeah,
family.
there's a lot of.
So
yeah.
he was like looking out for his family.
That's
you know?
adorable.
Got them all jobs. I thought that was kind of cool,
You should do that. Why not?
right?
Yeah.
So, and Amy was great drunk, you know.
Very funny.
She was.
I'll have
Very
what she's
funny.
having.
Yeah. Very funny.
She was actually really good with her vodka martinis. Oh man, I feel like there's. I don't know. I feel like the tone of the film though is not fully engulfed you and created this wonderful gold aura that it should around you. Like,
I feel I was properly ensnared.
were you?
I feel I was properly ensnared.
Like when he first sees he goes to visit his old house and it's like a mini mart now.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
that's so
And he goes
sad.
in there to the guy working behind the counter.
Yes.
And he's just like, "What's your name? Where do you live?" The guy's like, "I'm not gonna tell you that."
Who's the manager? Where does he live?
That would be pretty shocking, to be fair. Oh, I felt so bad for his mom. That was. Oh.
Well, yeah, she was
sad.
she was a little senile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he goes
Right.
to his dad's grave and pours out some
Some scotch.
Glenfiddich, was it, Scott?
Live it. Or what
Scott
kind
saw
was it?
that part of the movie and he was like, no! Because he,
Save the Scotch.
Save
Is
the
Scott sleeping? I
Scotch.
can't tell. Okay.
yeah, he looks asleep to me.
He was kind of slumped over, like. Okay. So, Caleb,
Yes.
what about this film? What is it that?
What?
Turns you on.
Why
What
you keep
turns
coming
you
back?
on?
Why you keep coming back?
Yeah. What floats your crop?
Seriously, it's just everything that we just talked about. It is charming. It really is.
Take a shot.
The dialogue, the
Charming little
you
film.
know, and it's like beautifully tied together with this wonderful music from the time period.
Yes.
And it's not like the typical music that you would hear from that era, you know.
Yeah.
It's all the alternative, it's the punk, it's the ska, it's the
Yeah.
you know, and there's even some Ace of Spades by Motorhead in there. at
That
one
was in
point,
there.
you
I
know.
was like, let me.
And it's just, yeah, just wonderfully acted. You know, the execution. I'm really surprised that this movie did not have a better box office.
Did
you
it
know.
not have a good box office?
Not really.
It was
no.
mediocre,
Yeah,
kinda?
I don't think a lot of people saw it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty under the radar
Yeah.
when I came out.
And I feel like, you know, but you talk to people now and you say like, oh, Grosse Pointe Blank, and they're like, oh, I love that movie, and you're
Right.
like, you saw it on TV for the first time, didn't you? And they're like, yeah. You know,
It's kind of an odd title. I mean, once you get it that it's the name of the place and it's his
Right.
last name, but I have to admit, like having heard of the movie other times, I'm like, I don't understand.
okay.
I don't understand.
Well, then Grosse Pointe itself is an actual place in Michigan. It's a
Yeah.
suburb of Detroit. It's a very
Yes.
hoity-toity, very rich area.
Yeah,
That so my parents are from Michigan.
Are they really?
They are, and my dad's grandparents were actually the help in Grosse Pointe. So my great grandfather was a chauffeur, and I believe my grandma was like a cook.
Dang, you have a
Wow.
Grosse Pointe connection.
I do.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I thought I knew everything. Fucking Crocs, his grandparents.
Great grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents or great
Who are you?
great grandparents
you?
that I've never met. So
Right. Understandably so. Yeah, that's charming little film from 1996.
Grosse Pointe Blank.
Oh, what a year it was,
Yeah, I wish.
1996.
I wish. Yeah, I would. I mean, to convey again how much I really like this film, love this film again because of the performances and the dialogue and just the awkwardness that is there, and the speed of the dialogue, the back and forth, the banter.
The banter.
You know, Minnie Driver she's adorable. She's wonderful.
She does a
a great
really
job.
good American accent, too.
She does too.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I mean, a lot of Brits do, of course, but it's one of those things like you definitely forget. You're like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's not one of us.
You forget. Then you see her in like. What was she? What was the musical that she was in?
Phantom of the Opera,
That's what it was.
Oh, my God. She was in
where
that.
she's the
Jerry
Played the
Butler.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sing prima donna once. Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Love
Okay.
that. Love that play.
I have a question because I've seen about 10 minutes of this movie.
Okay.
And so I saw the scene where Joan is like going absolutely crazy about 9,000 rounds of subsonic 9mm.
Yes.
Followed by a shootout scene where I would say they conservatively fired about 9,000 rounds.
conservative, yeah.
Are all of the shooting scenes like that, or is that just kind of
Well, they're like
the fun of
fast
that
and
one?
big, which is kind of what I liked about them that I wasn't expecting.
So there's the main shootout at the end. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the
big end.
that is the big one where, yeah, they're just
Yeah.
bang bang bang
Blowing
bang
every-
bang
yeah,
bang,
shooting, shooting,
popcorn, bang bang bang, bang. As Dan Aykroyd says. Is there another? Oh, and then there's the Altamart.
Right.
Which is another really good. Just lots of
Lots of
rounds
bullets
going
flying.
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a really
There's
cool
the
scene.
pen in the neck, which isn't guns, but it's a fight scene.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But Scott's specifically asking about the bullet scenes, right?
and after her, yeah, it's probably that also
So there's two.
the mini mart
Yeah.
scene probably.
Two, yeah. And in that scene, in the Altamart scene, they shoot up the Pulp Fiction
That's pretty funny.
standee, whatever you want to
yeah.
call it. Yeah. Which I read something that he actually called, the director called Quentin Tarantino and asked him if it was okay to put that in there. And Quentin said, yeah, absolutely, do it.
Shoot it up. That's very Quentin. Seems very Quentin-like, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
But if you look at Samuel Jackson in that standee, his hair is like very short. It's not the
It's not right.
it's not the Jerry curl wig that he has in the movie.
My God. And oversized.
It's just something I noticed for the very first time.
No, you know I love a weird detail in the background. I live for that
I've
stuff.
seen this movie probably 10 times, and that's
Yeah.
the first time I noticed it.
Nice.
Well, Grosse Pointe Blank.
There it was.
I would give it. How many stars total do you give it? 5 stars? 10 stars?
What, so is it out
What's
of
the out
is
of
it out
what?
of 5?
That's
yeah.
Oh yeah. How many Crocs do you give it, Caleb?
Yeah.
I'd give it 5 pen stabs to the neck out of 5.
Oh, very nice. I'm going to give it just be like Star Surge, like 3 3/4 Crocs.
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, probably like a 4 Croc out of 5 Croc film.
Okay. I would do a 4.5.
You're gonna give it that extra Croc.
Oh yeah. It deserves
You're
it.
gonna throw in a few Croc charms.
Next to half a Croc.
Half a Croc if you don't mind.
Why not? It's Croc Talk, and we do what we do. So next,
Yes.
we wanted to
Let's get to my notes here again.
get to your notes, keeping in line with our reunion type thing. We wanted to
Yeah.
reflect upon our youth, our high school years, maybe the years of 1986 when it takes place, in
Yes.
1996.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 86 when they graduated high school, 96 the movie takes place.
Yeah.
And or our own high school years. We wrote down some of our favorite
I have notes for everything.
everything. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Because I
we're
wasn't
gonna
sure. I
share.
wasn't sure what the assignment was, so
Yeah,
I went
think
above and beyond.
Yeah, we're overachievers here at the Cole Show. So 1986 was a good year for media.
It was a very good
Yeah,
year for me.
absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What did you like?
Well, from 1986, The Labyrinth, one of my favorite
Okay.
films of all
Yeah.
time. The Fly. Hello.
Fly.
We talked about Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Hello.
That made my list.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Made my list.
Pretty in Pink, which is my favorite.
Made my list.
John Hughes.
John Hughes, thank you. Top Gun, which is Neil's favorite movie.
Did not make my list.
Top Gun's on my list. Top Gun's on my list, Michael. Don't worry about it. As far as music goes, well, and obviously, like I had to do a little research. I didn't know all of this off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. Walk Like an Egyptian. That's a good little.
That made
pop
my
song.
list.
It's a good little pop. Yay! Apparently, when I was a small child, that was like a song I would like put on all the time.
Oh no, I'm going to say right now that I love the Bengals.
Yeah.
Do you? Because you just kind of groaned like you didn't love the Bengals.
No, I was going to say like
But I
I was
mean,
going like, oh, I got to stop you right now because
Oh, I got to
We're,
stop
we're,
you.
we're gonna have a moment.
I love the
Yeah.
Bengals.
We're gonna talk about
As I-
Manic Monday.
Oh, seriously, as I've gotten older and I have
Appreciation.
oh, it's even I loved them then, but
Yeah.
now it's like when I watch videos of those women, and I mean, they were so talented, and I literally just last night, I was watching more Bangles videos. I'm like always on YouTube watching
down
Bangles
memory
videos.
lane.
Like I don't know why, but I can't stop watching videos of these women because they are so talented. Because they write their music, they play the instruments.
They're very, very talented.
They're charismatic. They're very talented.
Amazing.
And
Definitely of like the
Yeah.
80s girl groups, that's like,
Yeah.
they're like up there.
I
for
mean,
me.
the Go-Go's are great too.
They are,
right?
but I guess if I,
So,
again, I had to
but-
pick, I'd pick a Bangle.
I probably would pick a Bangle as well.
Yeah.
Quite
I'm
honestly.
gonna take a Bangle.
But yeah, I love the Bangles. I'm so happy I can admit that.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I love, she was very busy.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yes,
very
she
busy.
was.
And, you know, music is kind of weird. I'm sure you guys found this in your research too, because a lot of times, like, the album would come out like the year before, but the singles and the hits were still coming out like
Right.
the year after.
Right.
Yeah.
So
kinda hard to-
no one clock us on this, please. Like,
Yeah.
we're just, this is loose. One of my favorite 80s songs, Addicted to Love.
Really?
That's one of my favorite.
Robert Palmer, huh?
That's a bop. That is a bop.
How do you feel about the video?
The video is weird, but like in that very 80s like weird way.
Yeah.
Like it's almost
Yeah, in that glorious 80s.
yeah. Because I mean, obviously it's like it was a mood. It was like a whole thing they were like going for.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, especially like the whole lip licking
Lip-
close up of
lip-licking.
the women licking your lips while she's playing the guitar or whatever. Lip licking.
Lip-licking.
What else?
Walk This Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run DMC.
Aerosmith
Oh, Run
and
DMC, baby.
That's a good one.
You know what I just heard, speaking of Walk This Way? That they wrote that song, Aerosmith, Walk This Way, not
Yeah.
Run
Not Run
DMC.
DMC.
But Aerosmith wrote that song after seeing Young Frankenstein, where
Walk
Igor
This
Igor
Way.
says,
Yes, yeah.
"Walk this way," and they say they were recording one night.
Yeah.
They took a break. They went and to go see the hit comedy that was out, this Mel Brooks movie.
Nice.
There was this line in it that was "Walk this way," and they wrote this super famous song about it. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious, actually.
It is.
Mel Brooks for the
was-
win.
I'll be honest. That was about that was about my music movies. That was all I kind of had.
That's it.
But I had some TV
Oh,
shows.
you were pretty young in '86, though.
Well,
so.
I mean, I didn't watch any of this at the time. This is all later.
Okay.
And I didn't do any TV.
I did you know what I did? The Golden Girls.
No, of course.
You know what else I wrote down? The Cosby Show. I mean, I know it's not good anymore to talk about it.
Right, but at
That's
the
all right.
time,
But it was
no,
great.
at the
It was
time,
great.
it was the number one. Yeah,
I loved watching
he
that
made
show.
NBC a lot of money.
I never liked the Cosby Show.
You serious?
No, I never did. On the must-see TV Thursday, the Thursday big thing, that was the one half
Wow.
hour I tuned out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hot take.
I know, right?
That is a hot take.
To quote Kanye West, Neil hates black people.
Oh my God, no! Stop! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! He's not George W. Bush. He doesn't.
It's not true.
Not true.
I know it's not true. That's why I can say that.
You know what
Jesus.
else? Night Court.
Night Court, yeah.
Night Court. Watched a lot
okay.
of that in syndication. Wait for it.
I used to
for it.
watch it all when it was new. She watched it in syndication.
The
Right.
Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, jeez.
The
Yeah.
Real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
That's right.
I watched that.
Our friend Michael Gross.
You know what
Yeah.
else I loved? Was Perfect Strangers.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Oh my God, Balky.
Yes.
Balky. Cousins Larry.
Cousin Larry.
Cousin
now
Larry.
we're so happy we do the dance of joy. Da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da,
From
da, da, da.
Meepos.
Hey.
From Meepos, Cousin Larry and Balky. Oh, I love that show.
And these are some books that came out
Okay.
that year.
All right.
It came out
Oh, wow.
that year.
86, okay.
Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller. The Watchmen was still being published, and The Vampire Lestat also came out, and those are all things that I love.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are all things that I love too. I just didn't
Right.
know it in '86.
6. Yeah, I didn't either. But they were waiting for me in the future. But you guys know I do anything for the Golden Girls. I do fucking anything
That's
for the Golden
true.
Girls.
Golden
That's
Girls.
true.
What, did you guys have anything else for 86?
'86, I had Aliens.
Oh, yes, yes.
I had Back to School.
Oh, yes.
I had, I didn't see it in '86, but Chopping Mall came out.
Yeah, Chopping Mall came out in 86,
86?
that's true. With a level of chopping.
Oh, I love Little Chopping Mall.
Some Sylvester Stallone, Cobra. I really liked that movie.
I love that man.
Oh,
Back then, not so much now, but like when that came out, like I was all about the guns and the car and
Yeah.
the
studio favorite here, though.
Yeah.
I love.
Can I have a little bit of your water, you think?
No,
No? Okay.
no, of course you can. You're gonna make a rosé.
It's all gone.
The movie
very refreshing, right?
FX.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Which one?
FX.
FX, yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that-
That's good. That's
No,
good.
you're about to.
Oh!
Oh, right in the squabs. Man.
Wow.
Wow, Scott.
Producer Scott just got out some aggression on Neil. Okay.
Yeesh.
Jeez, Scott, I like my African American brother. I swear to God.
My goodness.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Thank you.
Let's see what else we have. Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that
This was a movie that I saw in theaters and I just absolutely adored as a kid. I've shown it to Macy over there now, and it's still a really cute little Disney film.
Yes, it is cute.
Golden Child. I want the knife.
I want the knife. I want the knife.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, yep. I was waiting for that one.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Didn't make my list.
All right, Neil. Jim. Money Pit.
I've seen that film.
Money Pit.
I know they like that.
I've seen
I
that
know
film.
they like
Yes.
that movie.
Are you naming every single movie that was released in 19?
No, just
Yeah,
the
I
ones
know,
that
it
I
kinda
remember
feels like
watching and liked,
Yeah. It's a charming film.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can I say two?
Yeah.
say as many as you want.
Stand By Me
I
Yes,
have that. I haven't
yes,
gotten to it yet.
Yes.
and Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive.
I do not have that one. Three Amigos.
Three Amigos.
Amigos was that
You don't have Three Amigos on there?
Yeah.
You don't have Space Camp on there?
I didn't write a bunch of movies down, I'll be honest.
You
I
have Short
love,
Circuit on there?
I love Space Camp.
You were just picking like your favy faves.
You don't
That's
have-
what I did.
You don't have Running Scared on there?
No, I do not. I had to stop.
Wow, I
You
feel
don't
like
have Quicksilver on there?
I feel like Felix
Kevin
heard that.
Bacon?
Quicksilver. I've seen Quicksilver. I remember that movie. Oh, Space Camp. I did a thing with Leah Thompson once, like a special show, and I was talking to her about it, and she goes, "Oh, Space Cramp." Like, I don't think she likes that film very much.
No.
But-
You did like the thing you did to Michelle Pfeiffer with her and brought up like a painful, traumatic.
No, Leah was cool. She was just like, oh yeah.
So what
Space Cramp.
music do you have for 86? 'Cause
Okay.
Yeah,
I
anything
also
we
have
didn't name.
bunch.
86, I've got Peter Gabriel, so huge,
Right.
influential album.
Okay,
Huge.
so the thing is,
Huge.
like, the video for Sledgehammer
Yep.
is what I
Sledgehammer.
remember. You know,
Yeah.
in
I know that
'86 anyway.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until years later that I went and fully appreciated
The whole
that
album.
whole album.
Catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a fantastic album.
So,
Absolutely.
Same thing with Paul Simon, Graceland.
Yep.
Because Call Me Al was
Call Me
a
Al.
huge
Huge hit, but the
song
whole
that we
album,
loved.
yeah.
But again, later went back, discovered that album, and was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
I enjoy some Simon and Garfunkel. I do.
I do too.
I dabble in that.
You dabble in it.
Do you?
I,
Good for you. You
I
should.
dip a
Just
toe
stick
in.
your little toe in.
Yeah, just dabble in that.
I love them. Yeah, absolutely. I've got also. I got the Run DMC on here.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine
got
there's a lot
Bengals.
that a lot
Yeah.
of cross. Yeah.
And I got one of my favorite of all time, Huey Lewis 4.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
just-
I wrote that down too.
Got the mic.
I'm surprised you didn't have Genesis down there.
Yeah, I mean, at that
Some
time.
Invisible Touch.
No,
some
that
Land of
was a great song.
Confusion.
I remember that video so much on MTV when you come home from school and watch the top 10 videos of the day.
Oh, yes.
And Invisible Touch was on there for a long time.
Oh yes. Well,
But
I don't doubt it.
Some Peter Cetera, Gloria Love.
I don't know what that
we know
is.
Jim
For
likes
Jim.
that one. Yes. Karate Kid Part 2. Yes. Jim, you'll learn, is a huge fan of the power ballad if it was a movie, from a movie.
Oh, okay.
And it involves especially if there's a,
Montage.
Well, no, like
Must it be a
if there's
montage?
like the protagonist has to go get the girl, or the girl is involved somehow, and
Yeah.
it's glory of love. Sorry.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Just karate chop.
No.
You just karate kid chop me in the arm. Yeah. There you have it.
Anyway,
What else? Do you want to
That's all I got for 86.
I can keep going for days.
Jesus.
I mean,
Let's go on to like,
96.
how about high school? Do you have anything from high school years?
Well, yeah, but 96 is before high school for me.
I know, that's why we should go to. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Burn. Okay. Well, high school. Okay, high school years for us was like 89 to 92. Those were our high school
So,
years.
yeah, there was some good stuff in there.
There is and there isn't.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
90. I think what was it 90, 91? No, 92. One of those years was not very good.
Oh, not very good. Not very good.
Do you have anything from those years at all?
I mean, 91. Well, didn't Nirvana come out in
Yes.
91?
Okay, so 91.
Love Nirvana.
Not that I like Nirvana. They're really not.
No,
my-
but I mean-
my
You
You don't
thing,
like
but-
Nirvana?
No.
Oh, I love
Really?
Nirvana.
Your favorite? You love freaking.
I
what's
love the
his
Foo
face?
Fighters, but I
Foo
do
Fighters,
not.
yeah.
I'm not a Nirvana fan.
Oh, I love You like Nirvana?
You know, at that time, that album was
Love
huge.
them. I love them.
That Nevermind album.
Yes.
That was a big thing at the time.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think of like what we listened to.
Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion. That was a
Yeah.
huge part. Well, album one was more.
Metallica, the Black Album.
Metallica, yeah. Metallica.
was very
Enter
big.
Sandman.
Nice.
We used to bump Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Good vibrations.
Bow, 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 bow.
A lot of that like 90s dance music is so hilarious.
And it is hilarious.
Right.
yes.
Well, I mean, we had like CNC Music Factory
Yeah.
in that time
what
period.
is it? The Boosh?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Wanna be my lover?
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
There's some funny ones.
So, for me, it's kind of funny because in the 90s, I started realizing that there's a thing like classic rock.
yes.
Like in 1990, I kind of like realized, and I actually, that was more where my focus was. So I
Right.
was like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Steve Miller Band, like you know what I mean? Like
Nice.
I
Right.
was like on a huge, and Kill knows, I mean, remembers, I was on a huge
Fleetwood Mac.
thing. Yeah,
That
they
when you
were
started to
actually
love
at
them?
that time they weren't quite as big. For me, it was more like Pink Floyd was a huge, and
Yeah.
still my favorite of all time.
And I went with him, willingly.
but
On that journey with you.
Yeah.
Caleb was always a little more. You were a little more open to newer stuff.
Absolutely.
Than I
And
was.
still am.
It still am. I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm still like get off my lawn. You know?
You're like,
So-
oh, that 1990s
But,
music's too new for me.
But like yeah, so I got that, and then one thing that I didn't like, but they played incessantly, was the REM "Losing Your Religion."
I
Hate that song.
I don't like
And they
REM.
played it. I'm not a big fan of them.
I'm not a big fan,
But-
and that song is so
Thank
annoying to me.
goodness. But oh yeah, I remember I remember
I
when.
thought you liked them.
No.
Really?
No.
We don't like them on the couch. Okay, couch people do not like it.
Oh, I'm like,
That wasn't me.
I
That was your other best friend.
what? But didn't you like the Everybody Hurts song by them?
Everybody,
I'm indifferent on that one.
everybody
You're- okay,
pukes.
all
That
right.
song.
I must have a faulty memory of that.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I-
you rewrote that history.
Yeah,
I remember,
I guess so.
we had a
like I
friend-
wasn't a fan of REM either, and I hated that Everybody Hurts song,
Yeah.
but I kind of like it now. I kind of get it now.
kind of feeling it right
It's
now.
kind of like everyone has a bad day every now and then. That's all.
I remember we had a friend named Ron, and we had a few drunken nights at his house when his
Yes.
grandparents were at home.
Yes, like
And
you
I
do.
remember I was on the couch, and we had MTV on. Everyone went to bed, and I was like sleeping on the couch, and I was too drunk really to get up, and
Stay
so that
there.
REM song came on every hour, at least every hour. Maybe for a half hour, and it kept coming on, and I'm like laying there like, oh, I want to get up and turn the TV off,
Dear
but I
God,
can't get
why?
up, kind of thing.
Why?
And so-
Whoa, is this a cherry brandy night?
No, I don't think it was. No. That cherry brandy night was. I wasn't even conscious that night. I pooped my pants and passed out on the toilet.
Right, I've heard about
Yes. Anyway,
Heard
that's
that
a whole
rumor.
different
I
night.
wasn't there for that.
that. I heard rumors about that night.
It's infamous. Ozzy Osbourne had his No More
No more
No More
tears.
No More Tears album. That was fun in 89. 91.
91.
1990?
Did that also have that Lita Ford song on it? That duet they did? The If I Close My Eyes Forever? Was that?
Was that part of that album?
I'm
I
trying to
feel like that was
remember.
earlier.
I can't.
I feel like that was more.
I can't remember.
Maybe the chat will know. Okay, Hungry Boy just brought it up. I'm going to say this.
Okay.
Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse Reason from the 80s. Hungry Boy, I agree with you. That album kicks ass. It is so underrated. Momentary Lapse of Reason, 1987, I think it was. Fantastic album. Yes. On the Turning Away, oh, what a song. Oh, I tell you.
Oh.
The guitar solo on the Turning Away.
The guitar solo alone.
So good. Woo, blows me away every
He's
time.
happy. He's very
It
happy.
does. It makes me. David Gilmour just kills it on that. Love it. Peter Gabriel, Us, 1990. That was his follow-up album to So.
To So, yeah.
It's also a very good album too.
He was into that. It's a little word album.
Yes. 2 words, 2 letters, 2 letters. I mean, sorry, 2
One
letters.
syllable.
What else do you guys have? I'm sorry.
Two
Do your
syllable.
thing. Do your
No,
high school
this
thing.
this is hilarious. It's like VH1 behind the
But
music.
I know, but I want to hear what you got. What do you
For the
got?
90s?
What do you got for high school?
Oh, okay. For the high school?
Oh, gee, that's gonna be the 2000s though. That's gonna be
Yes.
like all Miley Cyrus and
There's no Miley Cyrus. She wasn't. She was.
And
I don't think she was even on the
Bop
Disney
or
Channel
something.
yet.
Who was around
Oh
back
my
then?
God, Bop is what was with the Bops. So yeah, it was the early to mid aughts, I guess.
Okay.
Let's say.
All right.
It's just hilarious because all of this music is people that are still around. No offense.
What are you saying?
Well, I mean, there was like this really nice kind of like rock revive where we had the Strokes and Franz Ferdinand and the Killers, and that was kind of coming back around. Emo was starting up.
It
My
was.
Chemical Romance,
Yeah.
who I enjoyed. I liked some Papa Roach. There was some Drowning Pool. So some of these
Drowning
bands.
Pool.
Drowning Pool.
The bodies at the
Bright,
floor.
yes,
Yeah.
Bright Eyes, The Hives, who I liked all of them. Pop, Gwen Stefani, perhaps you've heard of her. That was
Heard.
very into Gwen. Still love Gwen.
But back when she was No Doubt, or
No, she was solo at that point.
was she really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay.
Usher, I still like Usher. Outkast, Ludacris. Perhaps you've heard of these people.
These are all things I was.
Hey, never heard of him.
Yeah, that's fine. Kanye came out when I was in high school, and I liked Kanye for a long time. Up
Jesus,
until he
really?
started. Oh, I love Kanye. Up until
No, I'm like, you were in high school then, so like
Yeah, 'cause I
that
think-
first album that with Through the Wire
yeah,
and all of that
when he had
was
his
your high
jaw
school?
wired shut.
Damn.
Absolutely amazing. I loved Kanye up until he started to go real crazy. I hung on for a while. Producer Scott
No,
can
that
attest.
first-
And I was like, it's okay, it's fine. And then I'm like,
No,
I can't.
that first album with like Jesus
Well, and the
Walks
second
and
one
through
too,
the, through the
Graduation
Wire,
Day,
and that
yeah.
was, yeah.
And Outkast, which I love. That was when Speaker Box and The Love Below came out when I was in my earlier high school years, I think.
That was like their third album though.
Yeah.
That was just kind of when they
Well,
got
and I liked them before that, but that was when they I don't know. I just love that album too. I think it's brilliant. Well, 2 albums.
yeah, because they weren't talking. They were in 2 totally different studios
and they're like, and
recording
it's like
it.
2 different energy. I'm more of an Andre 3000 girl, obviously, because I'm weird. So I like that.
Did you ever see their movie Idlewild?
Yes, I did.
That's a good movie.
It's,
I like
it is. It's got great costumes. Yeah, they were talking then. Yeah, I mean, my music is. I'm not that young, but my music is not that exciting because it's all people that are still here making the
Well, that's
music.
okay.
Still around.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. I didn't. There were some movies. There were some good movies in my high school years. Mean Girls,
yeah.
which I adore. Mean Girls. Anchorman.
That was when you were in high school?
Team America World Police. Love.
Durka Durka.
You know what's interesting is I think Shaun of the Dead technically came out in Britain when I was in high school because I looked that up and I was like, I don't think I was in high school when I saw that, but I can't remember. Wasn't my senior year, but Love Actually came out.
Yeah.
I think it was my junior year
Wow.
it came
Yeah.
out.
That was like 2001
The
or
Village,
2, wasn't it?
which I like that. M. Night Shyamalan film, The Village.
Village.
I like it. Saw, Hellboy, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Anybody? Napoleon Dynamite for Caleb
And for Neil.
and for Neil. Yeah.
Eat your food, Tina.
And I didn't watch a lot of TV, and I don't feel like the early shots was a really good time for TV. Personally, it was a lot of reality shows. It was a lot of like
That was
Who
kind of
Wants
like
to Marry
when
Joe
that
Millionaire.
started switching to.
Yeah, because I think Survivor came out when I was in middle school, and that was kind of like it really kicked off that like backbiting, backstabbing. There was all the like shows where people were trying to like trick each other and get married
Right.
and stuff, and I just didn't like any of that.
Yeah.
Still don't.
That got old really fast.
Yeah.
And to this day, I refuse to watch any
Yeah. Bachelorettes.
any of it.
Any of
I
it, me
mean,
too.
Neil, I know you like Greatest Race or America or whatever. What's the Great Race
Amazing
or
Race?
the Amazing Race,
Amazing
whatever
Race.
it's called.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
the one we watch.
And I'm just like, nope. I just like I draw a line in the sand, and I'm not going to cross
No, the
any.
only reality
nothing
shows-
reality.
The only reality shows I really liked was I liked Project Runway when it was big. It's kind of petered off. I love RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
I love any other.
I mean, I watched
anything
The
where there's drag
Osbournes when it
people.
first came out.
Yeah.
Which was like technically reality.
That's
right?
reality, yeah.
But
I like The
yeah.
Amazing Race because they go to different countries and they have
That's
to travel
cool.
around. That's why I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Blair Witch Project. What year was Blair Witch Project? 99. I was in middle school.
Yeah, I was in LA when that came out. Yeah.
was
Dogma.
92,
Yeah,
99 too.
but yeah, I mean there was some good stuff. There's some good stuff. There just wasn't a lot of TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
In '92, the movies that again for me, the '90s for me are kind of hit and miss on movies, right? I wasn't watching TV back then really that much, but Candyman, '92 is the year we graduated, by the way.
92, okay.
So,
I graduated in
Candyman,
04. Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs,
I like both of those movies.
Sleepwalkers,
I like Sleepwalkers.
Cool World,
We like Cool World. Michael Grace.
Sneakers.
Michael Grace was on the
Michael
show.
Grace on our show.
My
Yeah.
friend Michael Grace.
Sneakers. What is it? Sneakers. Yeah. A Few Good Men.
It's very good.
You're not gonna like this next film probably, but it was a big film for us. Basic Instinct.
I
So
don't dislike Basic Instinct. It's just kind of boring.
it is
So,
now, but
yeah.
at the time it was a pretty.
It was a big deal.
It was very.
It was a big deal. Yeah.
And especially
Did you see
like
her-
now that you
her
hear
before?
like Sharon Stone's side of everything, you're kind of like,
It's very interesting. Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And then one of my favorites, Glengarry Glen Ross.
Oh, I do like that. I do enjoy me some Mammoth.
Oh, good film. Good
Yeah.
film.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
What Neil said. Everything that I wrote down on my list.
Perfect. We match.
Everything.
Yeah, that's fun. Trip down memory lane. There's a couple. 1989 had Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation.
Oh,
Which is a freaking
yeah,
awesome
well-
album.
We love Janet.
Right?
You're a
Aerosmith
part
Pump.
of a-
Yes.
Huge in my life. The film, the album that made Caleb and I actually talk the first time
Yes.
ever was Faith No More, the real thing.
I know
Because
that.
remember why?
I know.
No, I don't.
I know Faith No More from GarageBand.
Oh,
Or is it your?
yes,
yeah.
'cause your costume.
My costume.
Your costume, yeah.
Yep.
We weren't even friends yet.
Nope.
And, you were like in a doctor's outfit with a bloody, yeah.
Blood splattered all over me. And
Right, and Mike Patton had Falling to Pieces. Is that the name of that song?
I can't remember. It was either that one or the other one.
It wasn't What is it or whatever.
Right, okay.
This is it.
What's it?
Yeah, it was
What
the
is
second one that
it?
had the
That
bass
one?
line that started like boom, boom. Yeah, that one.
Wait, sorry, how did it go? Thanks.
You want it all.
No, not that one.
Okay.
No, that's it. What is it? Yeah. You know what? I wrote down.
What is it?
What's it? What is it? I had a lot of stuff for 1996 actually, which is when Grosse Pointe Blank
I'm
came
sorry.
out.
You should go then.
Well, I mean, I don't mean.
Yeah, I had 96. I had 96 stuff too.
I'm gonna veto Scream right now. I'm just gonna veto
Fuck
it.
you.
I did
Neil.
not write. I did
No,
not write
shut
Scream
up.
down.
Scream is hella on my list.
I know it is. It's
Hella on my
it's
list.
your whole list.
The Craft. Is
Skeets on my list.
Skeet. The Craft is on my list.
Okay.
I think
I'll give you that
1996
one.
personally was a year that a lot of movies that I liked.
For movies,
Yeah. William Shakespeare's
music.
Romeo and Juliet, which
Yeah.
I love
That was a
movie.
good film. I like
I
that.
have
film.
that down.
Swingers.
I have that down.
When
That
I
was the
fell in love
first
with
time
Jon
I ever
Favreau.
saw
Yeah.
Jon Favreau or Vince
Still in love with
Vaughn.
him to this day. Yeah. Happy Gilmore, which is my personal favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Do not have that one down.
Space Jam. Hey, sequel.
Do not have that
Coming
one down.
at ya. It's coming.
Space Jam.
Train
Directed by
Spotting.
Joe Pica.
I do have Train Spotting down. The first time I ever saw Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
I love that movie. Matilda.
I do not have that one down.
I have my Matilda bow on today. The Birdcage,
I
which
have
we
The
all know
Birdcage
is
down,
one
yeah.
of my favorite
Yeah.
movies.
Great film.
James the Giant Peach.
I do not have that one down.
Independence Day.
I do not have that one down.
That movie is like the
94.
cheesiest shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Welcome
it.
to Earth.
I just love Will Smith. I love Will Smith. What's wrong? What's wrong with having him in your life? Have you guys ever seen Michael Collins?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah, great
what's his
film.
face?
Liam
yeah.
Neeson,
Neeson.
right? Yep.
Fargo came out that year.
I have Fargo down.
Waiting for Guffman.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Ghosts in Mississippi. And I think that's about all I had for movies.
Oh, you weren't even trying.
Those are like my favy face. I'm not like you, Caleb, where I just wrote down every movie that came out.
I
in
liked everything I
1996.
wrote down, though.
I like
You think
Caleb.
I only wrote down like?
Well, this
you
wasn't like
You
things
think I
I-
wrote down things I don't
Caleb,
like?
this is not things I like. This is things I love.
Hey, real quick, Spooky Boo Storytime joined us.
Hello, Spooky
I
Boo.
want to say hi to Spooky Boo.
Hi, friend.
Hi, Spooky Boo.
Thanks for
Yes.
chiming in on
Do
the
we
chat.
know
We
you?
appreciate it.
Yes.
We see you all the time on Creature Features. We know you're there.
Yes, but I do agree. I think Independence Day is awesome because I think it is a lot of fun. But I mean, it's I understand the cheats. I understand that like people when they saw it and they were not a small child like I was were like, this movie is awful. But I love it.
The first time I remember, we didn't like it the first time we saw it.
Yeah, I don't think
And then
it
we watched it
was-
the second time, we liked it more.
Yes.
I think the first time we
Will
were like,
Smith.
they destroyed everything. It's
Right.
like this. It doesn't make any sense.
No, the plot is ridiculous. Don't try to make sense of
But-
how
right.
anything about it. But I love Will Smith. I like almost every Will Smith movie. Dare I say?
Wow.
Well, you put him and Jeff Goldblum together. I mean, it was good. I had fun now. Now I can watch it and have fun with it.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
And people are like, oh, you just can't.
Brent Spiner's in it.
That's right,
Yeah.
Brent Spiner. You can't make a computer virus and upload it to an alien technology. That won't work. And you're like, dude, just chill.
Oh my God, it's so silly. It's so silly.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
That's like back when they didn't think we understood computers.
Yeah, we're
But
like,
we
what-
did.
what-
We did.
they
We
did.
knew.
They knew.
Apple doesn't connect to anything.
I think who's the CEO of Apple now? Tim Cook. I think
Yeah,
he
I
came
think
from
so.
those guys.
Maybe.
They probably dropped him off.
All right, so what did I have for 96?
For
Oh,
movies,
are you
just
still going?
movies. Because I have
Okay.
books. No, I have a couple. I have one book, and then I have music and TV.
Dang.
Do you want me to do my movies then?
Do your movies.
Okay. I'll go really fast. Primal Fear. First time we ever saw Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 Monkeys. Love that movie. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, I love 12 Monkeys. Monkeys.
That's delayed.
You already said The Birdcage. You already said Fargo. Kids in the Hall. Brain Candy.
Brain candy.
You said Fargo. Twister.
Oh my God. Twister.
Debris.
Weren't we just complaining about Twister not that long
We
ago?
were, yes.
Mission,
we were-
Mission
we were.
Impossible. The first time, that was the very first Mission Impossible. And, I'm sorry, Tom Cruise going down the thing and the sweat and the,
It was epic.
that's pretty fucking cool.
I remember
I'm not going to lie.
that movie confused people. That's what I remember about it. No, really, it confused people. Brian
Really?
De Palma. Yeah. Confusing. It was too
I didn't think it was good.
complicated for me.
Really?
I remember it
Wow.
confusing folks, yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's
People are
sad.
stupid.
People are stupid.
It was the
apparently.
mid-90s, you know.
Yeah, it was a hard time to be alive.
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Welcome to The Rock.
Oh my God. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Multiplicity.
Oh,
Steve.
that is a movie right there.
Multiplicity.
We do talk
Multiplicity.
about the Steves.
The
We do talk- we
Steves.
do
Oh,
talk
I
about
love
the
that movie.
Steves.
The Frighteners.
Great
Oh,
film.
I only
Yes.
I've only seen that once, but we should maybe do that film
That's
sometime.
a great film.
All right.
Yeah.
Kingpin. Tin Cup.
Oh my God! Wait, it's just because Kevin Costner's
going
in
through all of
it.
them.
2 days in the Valley. The first time I ever saw Charlize.
Charlize, yes. Okay.
I feel like I said I like almost every Will Smith movie, and like that is like to you with Kevin Costner. You like every Kevin
No,
Costner movie.
that's not true. That Thing You Do.
That's a very good film, by
That
the way.
is a very good
I've
movie.
watched that movie a lot now,
I
actually.
do too.
I've seen that
That's
many
a
times.
very good movie.
It is a very good
like
movie.
Many times.
beginning to end.
Yes.
Very funny.
Yeah.
That is
No,
so
it's
well
funny, but
written.
poignant and great music. Yeah.
Poignant.
Neil,
Yo,
The Long Kiss Goodnight.
that's a good film. That's a good Christmas film.
It is a good Christmas film.
You ever seen that?
You said Swingers. You said Romeo and Juliet. Star Trek. First Contact.
Got some fans.
Great film.
Jerry Maguire.
All right. 96. It's got a lot of movies.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Willis and Demi Moore.
Michael.
All right.
Oh, I have a feeling that our TV shows are going to be very.
I didn't do any TV shows
Okay,
for
this
any
is for
years.
this is for my millennials.
You should rap with these.
This was our TV shows when we were children. Hey Arnold. Scott, I need you to cheer,
Yes.
please. Keenan and Kel, which is like, and now we still have Keenan on his show, and he's on SNL. He's been on SNL for like 12 years
I know.
now.
I think it's
and it's just like,
longest running.
yeah, and I'm just like so proud of him because I'm like, we're from the 90s together.
Where did Kel go?
He's fine, but there was a lot of rumors that he was actually dead.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's fine.
You should have.
killed him and took his power.
You should have led with that.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes. The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo. Anybody? Anybody? No? That's okay. It's okay.
No.
Scott, I know you're going to love this one because I talk about it all the time. You thought it was a fever dream. It is not. Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Yes.
I still talk about that shit. Bad Beetleborgs. I was talking, like, when we first met, and Scott was like, was it real? Did it happen? Oh, yes, who loves orange soda? You know what I think of all the time, Mark's Vision's Truth, is I put the screw in the tuna. If you know Keenan and Kel, I put the screw in the tuna. Genius. And the first Game of Thrones book came out in 1996.
Oh wow.
Yep, Spice Girls,
Yes.
Firestarter, The Prodigy, which
Oh,
I love The
wow.
Prodigy. Rage Against the Machine was doing things. Bulls on Parade, I think.
That was Evil Empire.
Yes, which I love. Love Rage Against the Machine. Alanis Morissette, that was a little bit earlier.
Alanis
but
Morissette, yeah.
You know, that was
96, yeah.
that was my first CD I ever bought with,
Wow.
with my own money. Was
Oh, my
Alanis
goodness.
Morissette. My first tape was Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Cool.
No Diggity by Blackstreet. Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. No Doubt, like Tragic Kingdom, I think was 95-ish. Yeah. Korn, 9 Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson. I was listening to all of that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my 96 list. I just had to share my two.
96 for me wasn't very good.
Was not a good year.
What I remember about it is I had gotten Columbia House, and I was going back in time and getting all of the, sort of like catching up
Wait,
on everything.
this was that thing from like the back of magazines
Yeah.
where you like got a.
Buy one CD for full price and get 10 for a penny, or
Yeah.
some shit like that. And I went in like serious debt over that. And they really didn't have very much, Like
Yeah.
a lot of times I was struggling to find the 10 that I wanted.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, really scraping the barrel here.
But 96, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, California Love.
Yes,
How do you want it?
classic. Classic.
You said Rage Against the Machine.
did.
Fugees, The Score,
Oh.
was a huge album.
Yes, I love Lauryn Hill. I still listen to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
And then you said No Doubt. So that's everything.
Yeah.
That's all I got for 96.
Okay. Cool. That was a lot.
It was a lot
That was a
of
lot.
trip down memory lane.
That was a lot of verbal belching we just gave everyone.
But everybody was like in on it because they're like, I remember that. What is that? What's it? This is it.
Absolutely.
The biggest movie from 1989.
What's that?
Batman, Michael Keaton.
We didn't talk about it.
We didn't really talk about 89.
I
Yeah.
didn't really do.
And the worst movie from '89, Michael, was License to Kill, starring the shittiest James Bond.
Stop. Oh my God. You even took the time to
I
write that
did.
down. You put shit fun. That's so sad.
Timothy Dalton, also not the shittiest Bond.
Says you and Michael.
We don't need to open up this
Actually, I
wound.
think it could be debatable that Ghostbusters 2 might have been the shittiest movie of '89.
Michael says Ghostbusters 2. I don't know. There's a debate. We'll have to bring that one back. But
Well, we'll bring that one back. But you know what? We got to say goodbye for now, but we'll be back next week, and we're reviewing something exciting.
what?
Are we still doing that?
What?
We're still doing
Your microphone's still picking up. Your microphone's still picking up.
the amusement park.
Oh yes,
Next week?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
It's okay that it still picks it up as part of the joke.
I didn't hear it.
What do we do next week, Sandra?
We are doing a lost film that has been refound.
Yes, yes. It is called The Amusement Park. George Romero's 1973 film that has been lost has been found, restored in 4K, glorious 4K for us to revel in and melt, and I'm excited.
I don't know if Caleb is excited about this, but Neil and I are both very hyped.
Can I tell you a secret?
If it's anything like Knight Riders, I'm going to be happy.
It's not quite
I don't
like
think
that.
it's anything like it is actually not even technically a horror movie. We'll
No.
get into it. We'll talk about the history of it.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm really excited, yeah, for sure.
You were going to confess something.
I was going to confess that I already started watching it.
Fuck you, Neil. You jumped
Fuck you,
ahead.
Neil.
I didn't.
Neil. Fuck you.
How dare you,
I didn't
sir?
finish. I'm only like 15, 20 minutes
Oh,
in.
you are a
But I just wanted to get a
betrayer.
taste. I couldn't stop myself.
Oh my God!
I tried to stop
Here-
myself.
And you know what? I was gonna suggest we watch it together, but
I'll-
you know
I'll-
what? You know what?
You're not gonna be
You know what?
available.
Yes, I am.
No,
this
you're
week.
not.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
No,
you
I'm
are
done-
definitely
done
the,
with
the
you.
Timothy Dalton of movie watching.
Yes.
Son of
Wow.
a bitch.
Caleb.
Son of a motherless
I'm gonna
goat.
watch it.
You
I'm gonna watch
farting
it
ice whore.
by myself now. I'll watch it by myself.
So next week, it'll be the Lonely Croc episode of the Cold
I know.
Show.
And Sandra and I may or may not be here.
we may
right.
or may not be here.
It's like
were
crack to me,
busy.
okay? I'm sorry, I have a problem. And instead of knocking me down, you guys should be holding me up and getting me help. But no.
We
Better
will
to
not.
knock you down than to
No.
hold you up.
No, I'm not doing it.
Thank you to everyone joining us tonight in the chat. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for listening to us ramble about our past.
About our past mistakes and things we listened to and watched.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Yep.
Scott, roll it.
Thank you, Mark Vision's Truth, Hungry Boy, Todd, Laura, Pismo Mark, Mindy, Enoch, Tommy.
Second hour.
Is it Spooky Boo? Did I write that right?
Spooky Boo story
Spooky
time.
Boo story time.
These clothes are not loyal.
That's all I got. So thank you.
So
In studio, Jim, Michael B, Space Face,